Hi, my name's Michelle Gellis, and today I am going to do a demonstration of nanoneedling with a microneedle pen. So you can go ahead and go to the first slide. So I teach facial acupuncture classes, and part of that is microneedling and nanoneedling. And one of the questions I get asked a lot is, do I do these things on myself? And the answer is yes, I do. So, going to do a little demo today of how I do nanoneedling on myself. But first, a little bit about me. I, as I mentioned, teach facial and cosmetic and neuromuscular acupuncture classes internationally, and I have for about 20 years now. I'm currently on the doctoral faculty at Yosan University, and prior to that, I was on faculty at the Maryland University of Integrative Health, and I also worked as a clinical supervisor there. And I've just completed my very first book. It is a 500-page hardcover book on treating the face, and the reviews have been great. I've opened it up for pre-sale, and you can get more information about the book at facialacupunctureclasses.com. And then the products that I am going to be demonstrating today can be, you can learn more about those at AcuLiftSkincare.com. Okay, I am done with the slide. So let me move these slides out of the way. Okay. So the pen I am using today is made by, everything's backwards. The pen I'm using today is made by AcuLift, and it comes in a metal case. And the pen itself, when it arrives, everything is wrapped up like this. I'm not going to be using this pen. This is a brand new pen, but it comes with 2 batteries, and if you want to plug it in, it comes with a charging cord and also a plug-in adapter, which is on the pen right now. And the pen also comes with a really nice set of very large instructions for those old people like me who have trouble reading instructions from time to time. So these are just instructions on the pen itself. If you want to know how to do microneedling on a patient, the purchase of a pen comes with a 4-hour continuing education webinar that is included. So let's just hop into it. So before I record, before this webinar, I did microneedling on one side of my face. So if you see my face is a little red, that's why. But I am going to be doing nanoneedling on this side of my face. And the difference between microneedling and nanoneedling is a microneedle cartridge has these, on this particular one, there's 16 needles. And what happens is when you do microneedling, the needles go like this, and they make little teeny tiny microscopic puncture wounds into your face. And as you can see, I've already done it to my face, and it shouldn't cause anything too traumatic. But the so it builds collagen. Nanoneedling, on the other hand, uses these nanoneedle cartridges, and they look different. They're more like, if you can see this, They are more like almost like sandpaper. So it's a really great way to exfoliate like the dead skin. And it's something you can do a couple of times a week, whereas microneedling you can only do once a month. Nanoneedling you can do a couple of times a week, and you can also do nanoneedling inside the orbital rim and on your lips. So what you need to do, and you don't need any numbing cream for nanoneedling. So what you need to do is make sure your hands and your face are clean. I like to do a little pre-exfoliation before I start. And then just to make sure my face is extra clean, I take a makeup remover wipe and I spray it with rubbing alcohol, and I'll go ahead and, even though I just did it, I'll do it again. But I spray it with rubbing alcohol, and then just make sure if there's any makeup or anything on your face that you don't have any issues with that. So I'm going to get everything done. And once you've done that, if you don't like the alcohol, you can also use witch hazel, which is good for cleansing the skin as well. And then with nanoneedling, I like to grab one of my serums. I brought a couple with me. I have Superb Serum, which is vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, and collagen. I also have my peptide serum, and you can use them one or the other, or you can mix them together. And since my hands are clean, I'm just going to put a little of the Nourish right in the palm of my hand, and I'm just going to work on half of my face. So I'm going to work on this half, since I microneedled the other half already. Put a little serum on. The nanoneedle cartridges come in a sealed pouch like this, and then you just tear it open. You put the nanoneedle right on the pen, this particular pen, and there are a lot of great pens out there. Again, this one's made by Aculift, and it has a triple locking mechanism. You take the little cap off, don't forget to do that. And then the way you determine the proper length for the nanoneedles on this pen is you turn it on, and then you are going to dial it up just until you can just see the top of those nanoneedles coming out. And once you can see them coming out, then you can do your nanoneedling, and you don't have to press very hard. The nanoneedles will do all the work. And this is just a really great way to give your skin a nice refresh. When I'm working around my eye area, I actually use my eye cream. So, because you're not needling anything into your skin, you're just working on the stratum corneum layer. So you can put your eye cream on and just work right inside the orbital rim. Just make sure you're pointing the pen towards the orbital rim, and you're gentle. You're not pointing towards your eyeball. And it looks just like this, just like that. And then right inside, just like that, gentle, gentle. And this is great for um, those little lines we get under our eyes from smiling. And it's a great way to just stimulate blood flow and real nice healthy chi in that area. Moving along to the cheeks. You can do your nose, your cheeks. You just I'm going to go right in there, left to right, all the way down. And then you're going to go up and down. And right around your lips. Again, I'm only doing half of my face. And make sure you do along the jawline. Get your chin. Oh, and I forgot to say this in my other video, but make sure you pull your hair back. That's why my hair is back. You don't want to get your hair tangled up in your device. So a headband or a ponytail, whatever you need. If you have hair that hangs in your face. Now I'm going to do my neck and my chest area. And even though I've done microneedling kind of across my neck and down my chest, it's okay to do the microneedling, the nanoneedling. I was pretty gentle when I did the microneedling. You can see I'm just a little red in this area, so I'm good for the demo. So you're going to go underneath your chin and up and down on the neck. Actually feels really nice. It's not painful at all. And then I'm going to go down on your chest and back and forth. So I'm not recommending that you do nanoneedling over the microneedling. I'm just saying if you did for some reason, it's not going to cause any harm. It might be a little painful for you or your patient, but for the purpose of this demo, that's what I did. If you would like, when you're all done doing your nanoneedling, you can go ahead and put on whatever creams or lotions you would be using. I happen to have some of my Calm Aftercare, and I'm just going to use that. And I realize I forgot to do my lips. So I'm going to go back and do that. So for my lips, I usually use some serum. And if you have any kind of serum for nanoneedling is fine. And you can just nanoneedle the whole red part of your lips. It really helps to exfoliate them and plump them up. You don't want to nanoneedle. You don't want to microneedle the red part of your lips, but you can nanoneedle them. And you can see, makes them look really nice afterwards. Helps to bring that blood flow out and helps with the pleating, lip pleating. So that is an entire nanoneedling session for half of my face. And you can see it's quick and it's easy. And if you are interested in learning more, you can go to my website, AcuLiftSkincare.com. You don't have to buy a pen. You can, there's plenty of demos on there, and the 4-hour CEU training is on there as well. And my I'm not supposed to say dates anyway. My teaching schedule is on the website as well. And you can also find me on social under my name or facialacupunctureclasses.com. And that's it. Thank you for joining me.